Hello oud lovers and fragrance enthusiasts. So today we're going to discuss whether the thickness of the oil is a sign of quality or not. The short answer to that question is yes and no. So let me elaborate. After doing a number of distillations myself, having a distillation unit in the UAE, having access to my father-in-law's distillery in Bangladesh, we've conducted a few distillation projects, and we've gone through different grades and different styles of distillation as well. When you're distilling actual agar wood chips, the oil tends to come out a lot thicker, like this Hindi Sultan that we've got here. Now this one is double super Durga, which is like broken wood chips, actual wood chips, and void of any unnecessary white fibers. So the thickness in this oil comes from the actual resin and oil, not the waxy part, not the unresinated part. So in my experience, yes, high grade oud oils can be thick, but then so can low grade. What do I mean by that is you can get a low grade oud chip and put it into the distillation pot and you will get a thick oil. But there's a massive difference between a low grade distillation of actual agar wood chips and a high grade distillation of agar wood chips. Yes, they may look very similar in terms of its how viscous it is and how thick it is, but the smell will be hugely different. Like a low grade oud chip will smell very woody. It's almost like a vinegary, woody note. Those are the low grade ones. And the way to tell between a high grade oud oil and a low grade oud oil is not how viscous it is, okay? Because like I said, it could be manipulated. The way to tell a high grade oud oil compared to a low grade oud oil is very simple, is on its smell. So when you apply it and that oud oil blossoms on your hand and it changes over time, over a period of time, over I would say between half an hour to an hour, that's a sign of a good quality oil. A sign of a low quality oil, a factory oil or mass produced oil would be within 10 minutes, 15 max, it will start going woody. You might get some good top notes initially, but within 10 minutes the woody, sharp, citrusy, sharp, woody note, almost like vinegary woody note will come through. That's a clear sign that it's of low grade. Whereas a high grade oil like this Hindi Sultan, what will happen is within the first 5 minutes, the opening will smell one way, and all these fruity, sweet notes will come through depending on the species and what region it's from. This one obviously is Hindi, so it has these beautiful, this one almost has a kind of a citrusy, fruity, sharp, sweet note to it. And then after a few minutes, it changes and it develops into this cardamom, spicy note. And then within an hour or so, it's still, this is a beautiful oil which really develops, and even after an hour, it will still, as it's coming down as the fragrance starts wearing down, it will still have this sweet note to it. Whereas a really low grade oil, which I don't have with me, will, like I say, within 10 minutes, 15 minutes, it will have this kind of real sharp woody note to it. That's how you tell in terms of scent profile and how long the scent lasts for. Yes, in overall length, yes, oud oils do last. It will last for between 6 to 8 hours, right? But high grade oud oil is not necessarily a sign of longevity. Like this is not necessarily true. But what is a sign of a high grade oud oil, like I say, is how it develops, how therapeutic the oil is, how much depth the oil has, how many different layers and notes and tones it has on it. Okay, that's a sign of a good quality oud oil. Okay, so Also, just because an oud oil is light in its viscous, it's not necessarily mean it's a low grade. I mean, I've done distillations of Sri Lankan oud, Filipino oud, Hindi oud, Indonesian oud oils, and I can tell you right now, almost all oud oils, from the first few drops that come out onto the flask, yeah, within the first day, it's always really light. It's always light and viscous. It's almost like watery. I'll put some pictures up for you guys to see. So the thickness of an oil definitely isn't a representation of the quality. It can be, depending on the grade that you've put in. It's all about knowing your wood. There's a lot of people out there who claim to know their wood, but can't tell the difference between wild agarwood chips compared to plantation agarwood chips. Couldn't tell the difference between a super grade and a double super grade and a triple super grade. Can't tell the difference between an oud chip that's been colored and not one that hasn't been colored. You know, can't identify whether an oud chip has super glue in it or not. There's I can go on for a long time. You know, there's a lot of, especially in the West, a lot of oud sellers, but not oud traders. There's a difference. There's a massive difference. There's a marked difference between oud traders and oud sellers. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you gain some knowledge from this, then please don't forget to like and share, and have a blessed day.